What's up, everybody? It's your boy Marcus the Money Man, the appliance boss. And in today's video, you're gonna come along with me and Jake as we do some rare calls. So we're not in the field, but it's during the holiday weekend. We had a couple of guys out, so we figured we just go out, take a couple stops, and make some content for you guys. So thank you, Jake. Let's get to the video. Welcome to the Appliance Boss channel. All right, we're going out today. We're going to do some stops. Jake's got the schedule. He's the man. I'm riding along. See if I can lend a hand and take you guys with us. Just one hand. Just one hand, because, you know.
You got to use the other to make sure we get paid, man.
All right, let's go.
All right, today we got an LG dryer that's not spent. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get the model and serial number here, just to have for info. I'm gonna spin the drum by hand to see if there's a belt. There is in fact a belt. More than likely, we've got pot high limit drums. Here's what we're gonna do. Let me know if you have any other problems. I can send you an estimate for the bill, for the motor. If
Okay. Talk about it, man. 5-star Jake at it.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's the easiest thing right in front of you. You know, you got to not skip a step. Confirm the customer's complaint first, and then just generally, it's the simplest solution that comes to your mind first. Is generally the first problem that you're going to encounter.
So how'd you fix it?
So what I did was I held the start button and I kick-started that drum by hand, and I tested to ensure that the windings in the motor continue to fire up time and time again. So if this if this problem continues to persist, the customer may need a dryer motor for that. But as it sits now, we're going to charge them for a service call fee and send them an estimate for the repair in the event that it does happen again.
Yeah, and this is where a lot of people fail. They'll collect a service call fee, they won't send the invoice, so the customer will be caught off guard later when they get an invoice for that motor and the labor. So if you do it up front, you give them extra value, so they'll have that going forward. Even if the price of the motor goes up, good to go.
They know exactly what's wrong, how much it's going to cost. So you're giving them all of that decision-making power right there from that first visit out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man.
What you doing?
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm getting ready to head into an LG washer. The main complaint is it's noisy during use. Now, generally, on front loads or top loads, the noise complaint comes from different areas. So I'm going to go in there, throw this unit into test mode, hear how it sounds during spin cycle, during drain cycle, and deduce that way where I believe the sound's coming from, and tear this puppy open, at least from the top, see if I see any major damage, and then recommend a repair for these customers. Let's get them fixed.
Yes, he does that. He's working in the software, so all the information is there. If it's not, then we'll have conversations with the CSRs about that. However, you can send in our notification, which was already sent. Gave a time frame of us being here. I think it said 5 to 10 minutes. So we arrived at the property, we're getting set. So you don't have to immediately rush directly in the home. You can do a little bit of pregame. Once you do this for a while, you don't have to spend so much time. So you're just getting set. We're gonna go in, we're gonna knock it out.
Pedestal. First. Empty. Let's hear how it sounds in the hand. Not a bad sounding tub. So the first thing it's going to do is a 50 rotation per minute. Force the drain. And maybe that's the sound they're talking about. 25 rotations per minute. 25 or 50, I can't remember exactly. But yeah, 50. That's he's going to 47. And then stop for a second, and then go up to 200. Going up now to the fastest rotation per minute. And the third down.
Ready?
Go ahead. Cool. Let that one go from there. Yeah, tub's filling up. All the valves are kicking on. I don't see any issues with any of the valves up top. The board PCB board comes okay. Micron connector there. Whoops. Alright.
Jake does it again.
Jake does it again. Well, with this unit, the problem was that the customer is experiencing loud noises during the wash cycle. I ran it with an empty tub during spin mode, and I can absolutely confirm his complaint. It's a loud unit. It's like 8 years old, 9 years old. The problem that he's starting to show is there's a slight leak coming from the tub seal at the rotor stator. So based on that, it's a telltale sign that your spider assembly, that your tub seal, you're gonna start having a lot of major issues. And at that point, it doesn't make economical sense to repair. Just because you have to split that tub open, there's, I think, 3 parts that you're gonna replace, but there's 19 parts you gotta take off to do those. So it's definitely not a cost-effective repair, especially with the age of the unit. So I recommend it to the guy to let this unit run till it dies, and give us a call when he has any other issues. And recommended just general homeowner maintenance. Clean out your dryer vent once a year, and take a look at your dishwasher too. Outside of that, business as usual.
Business as usual. On to the next stop. We're at an RV repair right now on a refrigerator. So this is an ammonia refrigerator. We had a technician come out before. The fans weren't kicking on, and but now as we get here on site, we're taking a look because we have the thermostat that controls the fans, and Jake's gonna be putting that on up above, but the refrigerator temperatures inside are a little off, and we have not worked on an ammonia, so we're gonna call in Eric.
What's up?
We just got our ass kicked.
Hey man, these RV refrigerators, they're interesting. Very interesting. Very tight spaces. Like if you think an apartment small, go into an RV, work on that fridge. You gotta get a ladder to look at the top, to look at the condenser, and it's a whole ordeal. This one, it's not so much a cooling issue as it is more so a power issue. We're getting power supplied to the right boards, just the right power is not being output at the certain places. So we checked some thermostats and some fans, but ultimately we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board on this one and kind of get a better point to troubleshoot and diagnose. But I think we got a really good foothold in understanding what's wrong with the appliance, just based on what we were trying to do with the thermostats.
Yeah, so basically basically this one was a return call, and we went out to, it wasn't our original call, but we did have a part, so we went out hoping that it'll fix the problem. Obviously there were some doubts as we walked into the whole thing, and couldn't get it going, but we got enough pictures and videos of what we need to do the game plan, to come back and provide it to Eric, because they ain't gonna see me out here no more. Jake, you coming back?
Not to this house.
That's but we'll have Eric come on out and take a look, so that way we can resolve this issue. Okay, we'll get the manuals and all that stuff and be ready to go, rocking and rolling.